Hello there. From Somerset, it takes a little time to reach Dessford. They both are located near NANUOYA town. At the time of my visit, the main road from Talawakelle to NANUOYA was undergoing major repairs. Since then, I am glad to hear the road has been fully carpeted, making travel much easier. The stretch of road near Dessford was comparatively not motorable as the work had not begun, making it easier for us to reach Dessford without much ado. I could not meet the Deputy General Manager of the estate, Mr. P.N. Abesingha, or the factory officer, Mr. A.W. Fauza, who were away during my visit. However, the Senior Assistant Factory Officer, Mr. K. Jayasurian, gave me a good account of the factory's various achievements in the recent past. Situated in the Dimbula Planting District, in the agro-climatic district of Talawakelle-Lindula, and categorized as Western High Grown, that estate has been one of the well-managed, profit-giving properties belonging to Talawakelle Tea Estates Ltd. Dessford is located 1,382 meters above sea level. The 434 hectare property has about 360 hectares cultivated under tea. The factory produces about 600 kilograms of black tea annually and sold under the mark Dessford at the Colombo Auctions. The area receives much rainfall during most part of the year, with more wet days than sunny days in any year. The factory produces high quality teas which attracts very good prices in the Colombo Auctions. The factory set an all-time record of Rs 960 per kilogram of its BOP in 2013 for Western High Grown. Under the same category, the net sale average was also moved from 28th to 3rd place under the tenure of the current Deputy General Manager, Mr. Abesingha. This was a few years ago. Dessford Tea Factory was built in 1931. Many distinguished planters have served the estate and some of them are worth mentioning here due to the extraordinary work to uplift the property. Mr. Raymond Parnivithana was the group manager from 1974 to 1980. He was a planter with outstanding administrative ability, human resources management, and one of the most dedicated men during that time who worked tirelessly to maintain and uplift the estate, which became more than necessary after the plantations were nationalized and needed something extraordinary to salvage the industry from deep recession. He indulged his staff and labour in sports and recreations as well. During his period, Dessford estate workers keenly participated in many sports activities and even became champions of the SPC Sports Festival in 1979. I am told that this was to a lot of efforts given by Mr. Nilam Kamis, who was the factory officer there at that time. Incidentally, Mr. Parnavithana migrated to Australia and he passed away very recently. His efforts took him to the highest position in the plantation management and was subsequently promoted as Chairman Board 2 of the Sri Lanka State Plantation Corporation (SLSPC) and then as Chairman of the SLSPC Central Board. Mr. Lalit Munasinghe was manager when Dessford received Akimoto 5S Award of Merit conducted by the Japan Sri Lanka Technical and Cultural Association. He was later the General Manager for Talawakelle Tea Estates Ltd. I kept falling onto this 5S award in some of the best managed factories. 5S is the name of a workplace organization method that used a list of 5 of Japanese words: Seiri, Seiton, Cisco, Shiketsu, and Shitsuke. Hope I pronounced it correctly. In English, the 5S's are sorting, set in order, systematic cleaning, standardizing, and sustaining. Dessford also received ISO 22000 of Food Safety Management System requirements for any organizations in the food chain, plus HACCP, that is Hazard Analysis and Critical Control Point, then Ceylon Quality Certificate, and twice the Industrial Safety Awards. I noted Dessford Factory is a member of the Rainforest Alliance, collaborates with the Ethical Tea Partnership (ETP). By working together, they are helping to make the tea industry better for tea producers, workers, and the environment. Dessford Estate used its own road roller for road maintenance work until late 1980s. Such machinery is rarely to be seen at present. I quickly took a pic of the old roller on display at the factory premises. Before powerful chemicals came into use, estates found it difficult to eradicate poria, is a kind of tough disease which was very difficult to eradicate. The botanical name is Poria hypobranea and couch grass from the fields. One method was to uproot such weeds and Poria infested tea bushes and burn in incinerators. I found an abandoned incinerator near the factory, no more in use, which I have never seen in any other plantation. I remember having seen them long ago in my childhood. Having completed my brief tour of Dessford, I left the place to visit another estate. Thank you for watching.